Thank you, Madam Secretary. Members, I rise today to second the nomination of Dustin Burrows for the Speaker of House of the Texas House of Representatives. I met Dustin prior to him even being sworn in at an event. I actually thought he was a staffer, but he looked so young. He like a kid fresh out of college, but I learned quickly that he was a member-elect. He just looked so young. And so over the years, I watched him age rapidly, and I really think the beard has something to do with it. But seriously, I watched him grow from that eager freshman into a thoughtful leader who understands the weight and responsibilities of this institution. As Vice Chair of Calendars, I worked alongside him and saw how much he cares about this house and its values. And let me just say this about Dustin. When he says yes, he means yes. When he says no, he means no. And if he can't do it, he will tell you he can't do it. And in these divided times, that kind of honesty is rare. That kind of integrity is priceless. Members, we've heard the saying, and I know last session, all I kept hearing is, don't California my Texas, don't California. Well, don't Washington my Texas. Because that is what at stake here. The choice before us is about isn't about who holds the gavel. It's about who we are as a body, a Texas body. It's about whether we maintain the Texas House traditions of working across the party lines to serve all constituents, or whether we surrender to the politics of no. Each of us represent approximately 200,000 Texans who send us here to work for them, to think of them before we think of ourselves. Our districts look different, our voters may look different, but every single one of those Texans deserve a voice in this chamber. I believe Dustin Burrows' commitment to protecting this institution, protecting your right to fight for your district regardless of your party. I believe in his commitment to maintaining a house where every member has a seat at the table and every voice can be heard. I second his nomination knowing we will disagree on policy issues, just like my colleague, Representative Plusser said. That's a fact. I disagree with some of the policy that some of the Democrats make. So, I mean, that's just a fact. You're just going to disagree on policy. But what I do know is that he's a leader who would at least have a conversation. It's not already a no before you even have a conversation. And so that's a conversation that my constituents deserve as Texans. I'm asking you to take a step back and look at the big picture. Truth doesn't have a party label. And the ability to say what you mean and mean what you say, that doesn't have a party label either. It's called representing, and that is what I was sent here to do. Dustin Burrows is committed to fairness and protecting the traditions of this house. I know because I witnessed it. He stood on the front lines to ensure the passage of my bill to extend postpartum care for 12 months. When I was having issues, he stood at the front. He was the first one to say, what can I do to help? What do we need to do? This is the kind of leader we need. One who will make sure everyone is able to represent their district. He will be the kind of speaker who can help us find common ground to solve the common problems facing our district and our state. And that's why I am proud to second the nomination of Dustin Burrows as the next Speaker of the Texas House. Thank you, and may God bless this House. May God bless my constituents, and may God bless the great state of Texas.